With all the outside news that came out today, it's really time. If not now, when? Hey everyone, I hope you're all having a great extra around $2.27. Just angry. But today is a unique day. Do you guys want to know why? Guys, it looks like there's now a third part of XRP in the extra piece group. This is pretty cool. The red alerts told us that a huge amount of money was about to flood into XRP, or maybe just cryptos in general, but from Ripple Redler. What do we see here at 5:30 in the year 2023? A flood, a wave, or an earthquake. And this means that liquidity is about to come on the scene, which finally means that pumps are about to start. But you think we're joking? No, we're not. On May 30th, Justin FTX will start giving out over $5 billion, 0 cents in stable coins to debtors. Okay, so when is it? Tomorrow? But that's so strange because this was tweeted to me on the same day. Okay guys, May 30th. But it's just a date change for tomorrow when FTX pays their debtors in safe coins. Actually, it's a good thing that it's not in crypto or Bitcoin because they would just sell it. If it's in safe coins, they'll probably put it in and buy it any coin they want to buy unless they actually cash that out. If they're already in crypto though, that's more likely to happen. You know the person who works in crypto there. They're likely to stay in crypto until the very end, which means that the wave of cash is about to hit this. In general, that's a 5x print for Tether, which means it's worth $5 billion, 0 cents. Think about all of that going on sale at once, guys. That would be silly now, wouldn't it? Now things really start to go. Now things get interesting, and this could be the part you've been waiting for. A new report from Cointelegraph says that Hyperscale Data wants to buy up to 10 million XRP by the end of 2025. Okay, so why now? It's because they want to or are trying to make crypto-based financial businesses bigger. All of a sudden, this seems odd. It looks like everyone is trying to get scared, right? Fear of XRP. When all of these people had years and years and years to buy XRP, right? But now they're joining in. Why does that happen? Think about this question. So basically, this platform, which is only open to public companies listed on the New York Stock Exchange, will let people who are qualified borrow up to a set amount of XRP on agreed upon terms and conditions. Once everything is set in stone, the loan information will be shared on chain. Okay, the ledger that never sleeps. The loans will likely be backed by the applicant's assets, and the loans will likely be paid back in XRP. It's like a new trend, guys. As if it were a new trend, the company is looking into a way to get up to $300 million, 0 cents to set aside as an XRP reserve. This will allow for global payments to be made using a variety of non-equity funding methods while still protecting shareholder value. So it's basically starting a $300 million 0 cents buy, right? Adding cash to an XRP reserve, Gus, to make it easier for people around the world to send and receive money, right? In and of itself, this company, Gus, is crazy. They're basically going for an XRP reserve to help with global payment options, right? That will happen in a number of ways, including with cash on hand, bank loans, guarantees from shareholders, and credit lines backed by third parties and traditional banks. But that's so the company can keep its cash flexible, support long-term growth, protect company value, and move toward its strategic goal in the areas of digital assets and cross-border payments. With the addition of the XRP blockchain, they could change the way they handle payments between partners and visitors around the world. All of this will be good for XRP and this community. There's crazy news everywhere. What's the point of everything that's going on right now, yes? It looks like the doors are opening for a lot of money to pour into XRP in particular. Why does that happen? Not 3 months ago, but right now. Also, there is a huge demand for XRP in the futures market. In just 10 days after it started, XRP CME futures open interest reached $223 million, 0 cents. Yes, like interest in XRP is just through the roof and volume is going up right now, which comes before price action. To pump, guys, if demand is going up, XRP will, without a doubt, pump right now as Ripple's hidden road starts over-the-counter crypto swaps in the beginning of the new year. Institutions should be able to settle trades in big digital assets with cash, right? Now, because of this, you guys want to know what's going on with all this news that just like showed up today? It's possible that the XRP trend is bottoming out. So maybe that's why also, why is XRP being greatly slowed down? Let's quickly think. XRP is being held back here, and it's not pumping at all. Maybe they started this kind of range that hasn't happened in months and looks like it's dead. Maybe to get XRP. They actually bought XRP, so they tricked everyone into selling. Then they could buy it from the guys right. So it doesn't really make prices go up, and whatever they do, XRP goes through the roof. What do you call it? They'll only get richer, right? Guys, I haven't slept in a while, so I have no idea what's going on. But look at this. It talks about how interest from institutions is growing. Take a look at this Riddler play when we talk about over-the-counter plays. When it comes to over-the-counter trade desks, XRP is ahead of Bitcoin and Ethereum. What did Hit and Root do? Crypto swaps that happen over the counter, right? The desire from institutions will go up even more than it is now. Yes, so now everything is happening. Why does that happen? We know it's because they're timing just right to make us optimistic, right? It's likely that they will pump XRP as well. I thought they would range or consolidate XRP for a little while longer, right? So we could have some time to gather. But if they do pump it now, that's fine. But it looks like the ship has left again. It's time, right? David worked this problem out really well, but he says this: I'm the same as I, but I'm I. Sir David, is this a code? Roger, am I right? What is that? I'm the captain. It's not strange, so pointing to the ship again that says keep going. Yes, because we've seen it, the sun is out. Are we no longer in danger of the storm? This storm is pretty much what it sounds like right now. It shows a range of views, or even better, I think this is how we could do it. That's it, right? The sun is shining, the sky is clear, so let's give it a pump up, okay? Okay, by the way, all of this is happening today. Just letting you know that we're probably also close to the bottom. Today, there is something going on. Right now, Saudi Arabia's Aramco is tokenizing oil on the XRP system. There is probably a real source that says this isn't true, but I'm not sure. That being said, reports are flying around like crazy if this turns out to be true, coming down from the soaring right and going through your roof. Since we were the only ones to say it, it's kind of strange that when XRP hits its lowest point, there will be rumblings and talks of certain things coming out. There just needs to be something that makes the price of XRP go up. Have we hit the bottom of XRP? I don't think so until XRP comes out first. Okay guys, Bitcoin does one more of this until this chart does one more of. To the right, that's likely the bottom, somewhere around here. In a sense, we're both pretty close, right? What does that mean? That's basically the same as taking another 5% hit against Bitcoin, right? I believe that, yes, I do think we're pretty close. Yes, it's clear that XRP can fall against USD. It might fall a lot right now because of how strong Bitcoin is, but we'll see what happens. But keep an eye on this chart. It looks like we're getting close. All of this information is now available. Also, there are tokens for oil on the XRP system. Yes, if this is the case, which we know it is, then maybe in the future, because the XRP system is trying to tokenize everything from this thing to that thing, and maybe even us one day, right? We are going to be used as coins. Real estate is now being tokenized on the XRP platform by Ripple, yes? That might be the case since